Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to the United Services Bloom Where You Are Planted live stream event. To get the evening started, I would like to introduce our first event co-chair, Sarah McClure. The McClures are alumni parents and would like to tell you about the amazing progress their son Wes has made because of the care he received at United Services.
Hello! Can everyone say hello? Hello! Welcome to the United Services Bloom Where You Are Planted virtual event. Thank you for joining us. My name is Sarah McClure.
And I'm John McClure.
And we're co-chairing tonight's event. Thank you again for taking the time to support this amazing organization that has helped thousands of children and their families in our community. We were first introduced to United Services in 2014 when Wes was 3, and upon enrolling, Wes had a very limited vocabulary and he struggled to regulate his sensory needs. Fast forward to today, Wes is in 3rd grade.
3rd grade.
And he is doing terrific. We attribute, in part, Wes's success to the amazing staff and comprehensive services we received while Wes was at United Services for those years. So thank you so much for joining us and for supporting this amazing organization that has such a powerful, positive impact in our community. Have a great night, have fun tonight, and thanks again for your support.
And now we will hear from Emily Schulte, our co-chair and a current United Services family. Her son Connor is making huge strides at United Services.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bloom Where You Are Planted. I was so honored to be asked to co-chair with Sarah this evening, and my family and I are so happy that you are here. We have Patrick and Brittany. I'm Emily, that's Morgan, and this is Connor. Connor attended the early intervention school program in 2018 after being diagnosed with autism. We are lucky to still be a part of the United Services family today while Connor receives ABA therapy. Thank you, Miss Kristen. We have felt so many emotions over the last couple of years, but what we feel the most is grateful. It's because of all of you that support United Services that Connor is able to receive very important therapies that are going to help him throughout his life.
I got a new book. The X-Files. Proof children are weird.
Thank you all for joining us, and we hope you have a fun night. Please support United Services any way that you can. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I would like to introduce the President and CEO of United Services, Denise Liebel.
Hello friends, thank you for joining us this evening for the 2020 United Services Gala. Last year, our planning committee chose a garden party theme for all to enjoy, but the public health concerns changed our plans. The committee appropriately rebranded the event theme for this virtual fundraiser to Bloom Where You Are Planted. We're disappointed that we cannot be together tonight, but we want you to know how grateful we are for your participation and support. United Services for Children has a long history of providing critical services for children with disabilities and delays. The little ones that come to us for therapy and interventions receive the best possible support from outstanding special educators, compassionate teacher assistants, and skilled pediatric therapists. Our team sees children from birth to 15, but the majority of our kiddos are very young children between 18 and 36 months of age, an important time in brain and milestone development. With specialized services, we help eliminate barriers to growth and development before the child enters preschool, which makes living and learning so much easier. Because this is such an important time in the life of a child, we scrambled to find a solution to maintaining services during this historic public health crisis. Since mid-March, United Services has been delivering teletherapy and teleeducation through a virtual platform. I'm so proud of our teachers and therapists for finding unique and creative ways to provide critical service to very young children. Just as impressive are our parents, grandparents, and caregivers. Without a lot of preparation, we turned them into teachers and therapists and social workers because our campus closed. They rose to the occasion and made a tough situation work for their child. We know that it's not easy, but on more than one occasion, we heard that United Services virtual classrooms and therapy were a lifeline. A special thanks to our sponsors and funding partners that continue to offer their financial support. We're scrolling those good friends along the bottom of the screen throughout the program. Yes, we wish we were all physically together tonight, but we're glad that you've chosen to join us now. This organization was built and is sustained on generosity of others like you. In times like this, you are our lifeline. I'd like to turn the evening back over to Jack. The Borgmeyer family has a personal connection to United Services for Children, and I'll let him share that story now. Thank you again for being with us this evening.
Thanks, Denise. The Borgmeyer family has been a part of United Services for Children for over 20 years. A few of our family members have taken advantage of their specialized services, and we have been part of the ongoing mission through board service and helping with events like this one. Tonight, United Services for Children embarks on a new normal and presents Bloom Where You Are Planted 2020. If we were all able to be in person tonight, I would lay out the evening's proceedings, how to bid, where the raffles are located, etc. Tonight will be no different. If you have not already registered for our online bidding and communication planner, you can go right now to bloom2020.org. It is easy and free to get registered, and you can access everything tonight from your computer, tablet, or mobile device. Plus, here you can buy raffle tickets, bid on our silent and premier auction items, or just make a donation. The raffles will work a little different this year. We have 2 raffles that will be going on until they are all sold, which won't take very long. And the raffle tickets are only $25 each. The first item is our jewelry raffle with an added bracelet. The lucky winner will receive a 14-karat yellow gold dashing diamonds necklace, 5 diamonds equaling a ½ carat total weight that are laser drilled and dangle by tiny rings. Each jewelry raffle ticket purchase will receive a special gift as well, a beautiful silver-toned or yellow-toned gold flex bangled bracelet with crystals of various colors. There's only 150 of these available, so please get yours before they are gone. We'd like to thank Melinda Nolan and Romer Originals for this awesome donation. Our next raffle is a Southwest Airlines Wanna Get Away package, and who doesn't want to get away for a few days? The winner receives Southwest Airlines 4 one-way e-passes. Each individual Southwest e-pass is valid for one-way travel, and 2 are required to book round-trip travel. Each Southwest pass is valued at $200. You can use these anytime in the next year if you are the lucky winner of this raffle. And don't forget, Southwest flies to all of your favorite Caribbean locations and now Hawaii. A current update from Christy. Christy, how many raffles do we have left? 17. It looks like we have 17 of the Southwest raffles left. And how many of the jewelry raffle? And we've got 55 of those. So please go right now and secure your winning raffle ticket. Are you hosting a watch party with your family? You got to tag those pictures. Let's see your favorite social media channels and hashtag those pictures with Bloom 2020. Here's some of the ones that have already been posted. Well, look at that. Hello, Karen Thompson. It looks like with the Bloom Package Funky Glasses Party. And there's Gary and Jean Brinker. And rounding us so far are, looks like the Easts. So thank you for posting your pictures so far. Remember, hashtag Bloom 2020, and we'll pick those up. As Denise said earlier, we will be mentioning our awesome sponsors throughout the night on screen and live by name. So please support these great sponsors like Ameren, Missouri, Community and Children's Resource Board of St. Charles County, Ameristar St. Charles, Barnes Jewish St. Peter's and Progress West Hospitals, Bax Engineering, and Borgmeyer Marketing Group. We started the evening with a great lineup of friends, family, and supporters of our mission. We will continue tonight with a special message from a very special friend, Daniel Roebuck.
Hi, I'm Daniel Roebuck, and hopefully my face is familiar to you, but not because I did anything wrong. Hopefully you recognize me from the many roles I've been blessed to play in movies and TV shows over the years. Roles like the one I did in The Fugitive, or Matlock, Lost, or even Star Wars. Okay, if you recognize me from Star Wars, you've got a pretty good eye. Look, I'm here tonight to support the United Services for Children. For more than 40 years, they've provided early intervention and therapy for thousands of children with developmental disabilities and delays. Without United Services, these kids would fall further and further behind. But thanks to their therapists, their teachers, and families working together, these children can go on to live happy and fulfilled lives. To everyone watching tonight, I want to thank you so much for participating in this event. We all know that it has been a rough year. There's been so much thrown at us recently that should have brought us closer together as a community, but sadly it's failed to do so. And I want to remind everyone watching that no matter what points there are on which people disagree, the one thing we all agree on is protecting our children, our future. United Services for Children never deviates from their mission. Helping these children navigate now is a perfect foundation for healthy and a happy future for each and every one of them. And not just for them, but for the rest of us. Thank you so much for choosing to spend a little time with us tonight. Please consider making an investment into a better future for these children. It's so easy. You can bid on some of our auction items, or you can make a donation to United Services by going to bloom2020.org. That's bloom2020.org. Just follow the links. It's so easy. bloom2020.org. Thank you again for helping these children reach their full potential.
Through specialized services, United Services helps kids diagnosed with language delay, intellectual, or physical disabilities. What makes these programs so unique? There is ongoing assessment and evaluation that determines how to best support the child based upon their own needs. Every family receives a home visit from a social worker or a behavior analyst. There's a high level of parent involvement and a high level of ongoing parent support, building on family concerns, priorities, or resources. No family is charged for consultations or home visits, and no family is ever turned away for inability to pay fees. United Services has great funding partners, but like every nonprofit will tell you, there is always a gap between program income and what it takes to run highly specialized programs. We are asking you to help us fill that gap tonight, along with some of our great sponsors, BMO Harris, the St. Charles County Developmental Disabilities Resource Board, Daniel and Tammy Roebuck, and General Motors Wentzville Assembly. Here is Amanda Medlock to show us what the United Services level of care means to her family.
The first time I dropped Gavin off was hard. At that point, it was hard for him to just sit in a chair in general, to just sit down and attend to a task. So by the time like 6 months came along, he could sit down, do his sign language. You know, he knew what was coming. The routine helped him so much throughout the day. My son was diagnosed young. Before, it was just kind of me Googling or, you know, trying to figure out things on my own, and I didn't know even where to start or where to begin. And coming to the early intervention program, it kind of gave us that schedule of where he needs to be, what we need to be doing, and how I can do it. So it helped me out a lot.
Tonight, in place of a live auction with rapid bidding, we are featuring premier items. I will preview a couple of items over the next couple of breaks. You can bid on any of these items right now on your mobile device or computer at bloom2020.org. Our first premier auction item feature is a Scottsdale condo at Gainey Ranch. This was donated by Jane Carlisle and Jim Dolson. This wonderful trip includes 7 nights in the gated Gainey Ranch. You will be staying in a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, second-floor, single-level condo with enlarged windows that provides expansive views of the lake, golf course, and mountains. The master has an upgraded bath and a private balcony. The guest bedroom also has a small, quiet balcony, and the kitchen features gorgeous granite countertops and a breakfast room overlooking the golf course for a relaxing and beautiful start to your day. It also has a great place to enjoy cocktails and watch the pristine sunrises and sunsets of Arizona. Last year's winner said that the Gainey Ranch is an oasis in the desert. With so many things to do like golfing, hiking, and the Grand Canyon, 7 days is just the start. This is the perfect home base for sightseeing in the area, So make sure you bid quick and high on this item because it's going to be a top seller. What is next? Or rather, who is next? Okay, I'll tell you. This is the Who autographed guitar, donated by Heidi and Bruce Sawatsky. The electric guitar is signed by the beloved chart-topping British rock band The Who. The guitar has authentic autographs of Roger Daltrey, Pete Townsend, and the late John Entwistle. Go to bloom2020.org to bid on this rare find. Well, we couldn't get Lord Stanley to show up tonight, but we have the next best thing, an autographed Jaden Schwartz blues jersey. This was donated by Emily Schulte and Patrick McCurran. This is a must-have for any blues fan. Jaden Schwartz, center for the Stanley Cup winning St. Louis Blues, had 2 hat tricks during the playoffs and led the Blues in playoff goals with 12. Again, make sure to bid high and often and watch the premier and silent auction items throughout the evening. Don't miss taking home that special item. Oh, hey, look. There, we've got more people posting hashtag Bloom2020 on their photos. There's the Schmidt and Eisenbaths. Hello. Thanks for posting your pictures. And Bruce Sawatsky and some friends, Bruce and Heidi Sawatsky, and the Mahers, and looks like they're all in attendance. So again, a note of thanks to our sponsors, Acropolis Investment Management, Southern Glazers Wine and Spirits, Great Southern Bank, Ben-Hur Construction, and Rob Heyman, American Family Insurance. Moving along with our special friends tonight, I would like to introduce Caroline Glazer. Caroline is a native of St. Louis and was a contestant on Season 4 of The Voice. In June of 2013, she performed at Chandler Hill Winery for a fundraiser to benefit United Services for Children. Tonight, she wanted to share this performance with our guests. Here's Caroline performing We Are Gonna Be Friends.
Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school, ring the bell, brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. They stood on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Yes, we clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and groups and show and tell. Playtime, we will throw the ball back to class, through the hall. Teacher marks our head against the wall. Teacher marks our head against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. We sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. And I don't dream while I'm in bed. My silly thoughts go through my head about the bells and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, bet that you and I will walk together again. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Yes, I can tell that we are gonna be friends.
Still bidding on those silent auction items and the premier items I showed you? I know you are. Here are the remaining premier items to bid on. If you are a fishing fanatic or just a relaxation enthusiast, then this Montauk getaway is just for you. Enjoy this weekend stay for 4 at a private lodge on the border of Montauk State Park that is a perfect mix of modern comforts, outdoor activity, and relaxation. Enjoy Missouri's premier fishing attraction on both the Current River for both rainbow trout and brown trout. The area is the perfect getaway to experience one of Missouri's most beautiful state parks and the calm waters of the Current. This home is perfectly suited for fishing and enjoying nature. We would like to thank Joel and Janet Brett for their donation and gracious offer to host the winner. If you liked the Jaden Schwartz jersey, then you are really going to love this Jordan Bennington signed goalie mask. In 2019, we saw the St. Louis Blues go from worst to first, and a major part of the turnaround was rookie sensation Jordan Bennington. Seemingly unflappable, Bennington helped the Blues drive to the postseason and eventually win the Stanley Cup. Bennington is the first rookie goaltender to earn 16 wins in a single postseason. That's the maximum. This goalie mask has been personally hand-signed by Jordan Bennington. It is officially licensed by the NHL and comes with an individually numbered, tampered-evident hologram. So is anyone else missing the fabulous meal from Ameristar tonight? I am too. But there's definitely light at the end of the tummy. I mean tunnel. What if I told you that you could have a professionally prepared 8-person dining experience delivered right to your door? Our co-chairs, John and Sarah McClure, have donated an intimate dinner for 8 delivered to you in the privacy of your home. Chef John McClure has over 20 years of experience creating fine dining experiences and is a graduate of Le Cordon Bleu in Paris. John's culinary repertoire flourished while working in world-class kitchens in Ireland, Scotland, and France. He will customize the evening's menus to your taste on your date of choice, and dinner will be delivered to your door. If you're as hungry now as I am, reach for your phone, tablet, or computer and bid on these and all of our delicious items. The sponsors below have offered amazing support to United Service. Thank you Liz McClure Bakery, Mattress Direct, Gary and Joy Shaw, and MSMF Wealth Management. With your help tonight, we are going to work together to forward the growth and development of programs that benefit children with language delays, intellectual, and physical disabilities. To tell us a little more about the role United Services plays in the lives of families, here are the Kornusics.
My name is Leah Kornusik, and this is my husband, Scott Kornusik.
Sebastian and Melina. Okay. Sebastian's our little, for lack of a better word, genius. You know, he loves to count. He loves numbers. He loves his ABCs. And Melina, she's our little firecracker. She is just everywhere. She's just such a big ball of energy, and I can go on all day. So
both of our children actually attended United Services this past year.
It took like a week or two, maybe even 3, but you just saw the change in our kids.
I can't even begin to start to tell you how my daughter, who was what we would almost think like just the shell of her for a long time, and you know, we couldn't understand her, she couldn't understand us, she didn't understand the world around her. You know, she walked through these doors, and she had 4 teachers and therapists working with her. The communication was amazing between everybody in the program, because we were all in it trying to help her, and we watched her grow into this.
It brought her to life.
Yeah,
Simply.
I mean, she was brought back to life because
brought her
it was.
Back to life.
We saw her start to smile again. We saw her start to be. She sings, and you know, she wanted to start hugging and touching, and I mean, all of these wonderful things that she wasn't doing. I mean, it literally changed her. We're so grateful, so happy. It's just there's a relationship there where there was a very big barrier.
As a father of a little girl, you know, when I first found out little girl had all these things, you know, the teenage years, walking her down the aisle, you know, all the milestones. And then when we found out, you know, got her diagnosis, that was all in limbo. That was like, that was the scariest, like loneliest, darkest part for me. A month, 3 weeks to a month here, just the change, just the flip in our daughter, and those feelings started to come back. I will be able to walk her down the aisle. I will be so frustrated during her teenage years that I'm gonna, you know, flip out, you know what I mean? But bring it on, because that's life-changing. I can't say it enough. We can't say it enough.
Possibility.
Life-changing.
Families like the Kornusics and the Medlocks show us the change that United Services has made in the lives of their children and the whole family. Tonight, we are asking for your donations to help us continue programs and services like these so we can continue to create more stories like theirs. Research shows that growth and development are most rapid in the early years of life. The earlier problems are identified, the greater the chance of eliminating them. The out-of-pocket cost for therapy for a family with minimal insurance cover is $3,000 a year. Remember, this is with insurance. A young family has many expenses: diapers, formula, regular doctor's visits. Imagine another $3,000 a year on top of that. Now imagine no insurance coverage at all. The cost of therapy for a family without insurance can run up to $10,000 per year. Many of those children may simply go without therapy. I have a special friend here with me tonight. Gary and I have been together on stage more times than I care to admit, and I figured tonight shouldn't be any different. Gary, we've been having a good night so far, but I know that the folks watching out there understand just how important it is to hit our goal. So go get them, Tiger.
Well, very good, Jack. As you know, and as you said, we've been doing this a long time. I think, as close as I can remember, this might be the 30th or so auction, and I did the first one, and I kind of thought, well, boy, they're kind of throwing me out to the wolves here, but all of a sudden, guess what? You called and said, hey, come on, we got to raise some money. So they're strange and unusual times, as you know, everybody knows, but the one thing that I just keep thinking about when I talk to people about the 501Cs around, their needs are still going on. I mean, there are a lot of people out there that are hurting, and United Services is never going to turn anybody away. You brought that up
right.
A while ago, and we need to support them. So, folks, start thinking about it. We've got to pass on some money. Jack, we don't care how much. We just want a lot, right?
We'll go as high as we need to, and we
That's
need to go high. So.
And Jack said that I don't have to get off of here until you give a lot of money. So I'm prepared. It's a little warm up here, but I'm prepared to hang around. But seriously, folks, it is a tough time. A lot of these young families, you heard the numbers that Jack gave you. It's unbelievable how much they can run in terms of costs for doctors and everything else. But we've got to help support them. And we always have. We've raised some incredible amount of money through the auctions. And I know a couple of the items are already sold out. I heard that.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
A lot of people, including me, thought virtual auction. I wasn't even sure I could spell it. And but we had to have it, and it is wonderful. Things are, I'm just amazed standing in the background for a while and watching you guys perform, and it's been wonderful. Your support is terrific, but now we need to support United Services. And United Services, folks, they'll always be there. We've been through some tough times, facility-wise and everything else. Everybody wants to cut their funding and so forth. But guess what? We always come up with the money.
We always do.
And I've said to some people recently, they said, well, that's a lot of money to raise. I said, don't bet against United Services because we're going to do it.
Right.
And we always have. So, Jack, what do you think? Think
Yeah.
we're going to do it?
I think we're going to do it. And if you go to your cell phone, go to your computer, go to the Make a Donation button and pick a denomination. 25, there's another button. We'll talk about that in a little bit, because other means other. Anything you want to donate, you can donate directly to United Services tonight, directly to the programs we've been talking about. So.
When you said 25, you meant that somebody
100,
would give
2,500, 25,000,
okay.
yeah.
Well, let's start. I would love to know when the first person, maybe somebody can give us a signal when the first $25,000 comes in. But we'll take 20,000 or 10 or 15 or 5
or 40,000. I mean, we could go higher, definitely. So.
We're not bashful.
Right.
But please, folks, find that button that Jack just described to you and make a donation. We need it, we want it, and it will be used very, very wisely. I know Denise and the staff there very well, and wow, I have told many people when I get ready to take them on a tour of United Service that you better bring a box of Kleenex, and because it's a heart-throb deal to go out there, but we've got to have the money, folks, and please don't be bashful. And I know a lot of times when we're talking about auctions, people say, well, I really don't have anything I want to buy. I don't need another trip, and I don't need this and that. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with United Services needing money.
Nope.
So hit that button and give us a donation. And you'll be proud of the way the money's handled. and we'll do our very best. Right?
Every year we do it.
What else are we going to do?
We're going to raise more money.
Just keep raising
We're going to keep raising
okay.
it. Yeah.
Well, just let me know if it gets so much we have to stop. But otherwise, we're just going to keep talking to you about the wonderful things that go on at United Services. You've seen many of the young families prior to us coming on, and in the past when I had to get up and do the auction orally, it was like, oh yeah, right. I listened to a couple of these families give their stories, and then I got this great big lump in my throat, and I'm supposed to stand up there and talk to you.
Keep talking, I know. Yeah.
So Jack's been there and done that, and we've had a lot of fun, but it isn't easy when you listen to these wonderful stories and then have to coach for a little money. But so good news is we heard some wonderful families.
We've got more to hear still. So
yeah. And now just folks dig deep, dig often, and hit that button. What's that button called?
Make a donation. It's pretty straightforward, I'd say.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. Make a donation. Even I can understand that one.
Yep. And keep bidding on the other items too. So the silent auction, the premier auction is still available. The Southwest raffle tickets though are completely sold out. So if you wanted a raffle ticket, go and get one of the jewelry raffles, and you're going to take home a bracelet with you too that we're going to give to you later, just for entering into that raffle. So
you look good with all those.
Some color bangles, some colored stones on my wrist.
In lieu of that, why don't you just make a donation?
Absolutely.
So keep hitting the button, folks. We will thank you forever, and I'm sure United Services will certainly use the money very, very wisely, as you all know. And next year when we probably do the same thing, I have a feeling.
Well, let's hope not.
Yeah, we hope that we can be back on stage, but if not, it'll be done properly, and I'm just amazed at how well you folks have done putting this together. But, okay, hit that button.
Hit that button.
1, 2, 3, hit the button again. And they can hit it more than once.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah. You just pick a denomination, hit make a donation, and then just keep clicking, they'll just go down the line. So there's like 9 or 10 buttons. They can just hit one and donate, and hit the other one and donate. So,
but then if you feel like you haven't given enough,
then you hit other. Well, then you hit other and type in whatever you want, like 40,000, like we talked about earlier. Yeah. So.
I'll bet you that we have at least one $10,000 gift tonight.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What are we betting? You'll match it.
Man, I don't always bet with you because I usually end up losing.
Well, we don't have to bet. We're betting on Denise Label and that staff doing a fabulous job with the monies that you're donating. So that's what it's really all about. We have a lot of fun, and we have through the years, but when we're off stage, they're just coming on stage. And
Absolutely.
They're every day to take care of these young people. And there's some incredible stories that you've already heard, right?
Yep.
So folks, we need it. You heard Jack's numbers. It's astounding how much it costs these families to take care of their young sons and daughters. So let's have the money.
Yep.
Now and forever.
Yep. So keep hitting the button as we move on through the rest of the evening. There's going to be plenty more opportunities to get on, make a donation, hit the other button, donate directly, get a silent auction item, get a premier auction item, because there are more families just like the ones that you've heard from tonight that rely on United Services to make a difference in their lives. And just like those families, we are relying on your support to help make a difference for United Services. So go to that make a donation button on your phone or computer right now. Just like Gary said, select a dollar level to support these programs directly, because every dollar helps as we strive to hit our goal tonight. So we've got some great sponsors too. We've got Noblesse Vineyard, Paul Kamazine and Blumenthal PC, Piggott Ray and Silver Engineering and Surveying, Romer Originals, and Variety Children's Charity. So let's work together tonight to change the lives of children. Go make those donations, hit those buttons. So next, I'd like to introduce you to the Jackson family, and of course, Lily. Through programs at United Services for Children, Lily has not only thrived, but taken a particular interest in becoming a leader for others.
I'm Chris Jackson. This is my husband, Mark, and my daughter, Lily. And we've been a family with United Services for almost 20 years. Lily was born in November of 2000. United Services came out to our house about 2 days after Lily came home from the hospital. so that we could start receiving early intervention services in the home. And Lily's first therapist arrived when she was about 5 weeks old.
I was amazed at the progress that was made with early physical therapy and occupational therapy and speech therapy in our home.
A few months after that, our oldest daughter, who is a typically developing child, started attending integrated preschool at United Services, and it was just wonderful. She got to see other kids who had special needs, so her sister wasn't such a difference for her any longer. She got really comfortable with being the helper in the classroom, and it just made her more compassionate. She really learned to care for others. She often got to be the one-on-one peer buddy for them. It was really a big difference for her life as well. So then Lily started going to preschool there herself when she turned 3 after doing all of her therapies. Sometimes we had 20 therapies a month in the home with different physical therapists, speech therapists, occupational therapists. They taught her to walk, talk, eat. They brought out the best in her. And the day she walked, I don't know who cried the hardest, her therapist, her dad, me, I don't know, but we were all so proud of her. Lily proceeded to astonish everybody all through grade school, middle school, and in high school she really blossomed. She took 4 years of child development in high school, so it came time to graduate, and they do a program with kids with special needs where they'd go out and they'd train at different jobs to see what they really like. Some people thought they had ideas for what Lily wanted to do, and she kept telling them what? I'm gonna work with you someday. I wanna work with kids. I don't wanna work at a bakery. I don't wanna work at a retail store. I wanna work with kids. And she finally got a job coach who listened, and they sent her application into United Services, and we just waited, and about 10 days later, the phone rings, and it was United Services.
It was just a beautiful completion of a circle for us. I remember when we first started, I started to really understand what United Services was. And the thing that made me realize it was the right decision for us was that the people that I would talk to me about who my daughter was. They saw the same thing. They saw her as a person. And more important than just seeing her as a person, they saw the potential that was there that I saw, like that Chris and I both saw. It's just wonderful to see Lily continue to mature. And at every level, at every opportunity, United Services has been there.
So she interviewed and got the job, and we were thrilled because the goal she set for herself at 5 was coming true. And she had put a lot of work. I mean, it was, learning math in 2nd grade that helped her. It was learning to be well-behaved. It was learning to follow rules. It wasn't just the 4 years of child development. It was everything she had worked for her whole life to get to her goal was coming true because of her hard work. Are you proud of yourself?
I am proud of myself.
You should be proud of yourself.
You're the one that did it all.
I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like to think that as much as United Services means to us and the chance that they gave Lily to be an employed employee making the same wage as any other employee they start off, I think it gives those parents whose 2-year-olds are coming into her classroom hope. Like, our kids can do this. If our kids set a goal for themselves and we all work hard and we have these kind of supports, they can achieve their goals. So I'm hoping that besides just teaching kids about playing and sharing and things, it's giving the parents that hope.
With the pandemic creating a new normal, it has also come to create new expenses for these programs. This year, the agency has invested more than $25,000 in cleaning, supplies, and equipment to make and keep the building operational during the COVID-19 crisis. 75% of that will be reoccurring expenses. Your donation this evening are more important than ever, and now is the time to help make that difference. As we said earlier, the cost of these specialized programs outpace the income, and tonight we need your help to fill the gap so we can continue to provide these services for children who need them. If you would like to help us further our mission, go to Make a Donation on your app. Click that button on your computer. Go to bloom2020.org, click the Make a Donation, and donate directly to these programs. We can hit our goal, and right now all you have to do is click the button to donate. Your donations tonight will go to help all the children you have seen tonight and so many more. Hey there, you. Yeah, I can see you with your phone in your hand. That's fine. Don't worry. It's easy to make a contribution. Just push the denomination that you'd like to see. You don't see the dollar figure that you want to donate. That's fine. Just click the other button like we talked about earlier and type in the amount. Yes, 25000 is that's absolutely acceptable. That's right. Or 40000 or 1000. Right now, you can be the one that helps us make a difference. Help United Services continue their ongoing mission to help these children. Your donation is tax deductible and NAP credits are still available. Again, thank you to all of our great sponsors tonight as well, including Busey Bank, SSM Health, United Way of Greater St. Louis, and SAK Construction. Let's check in with our social media channels to see who else is hosting a watch party tonight. It looks like we've got co-chair Emily Schulte and family. Hello. Oh, and there's Bill and Sue Hercules and some friends and some more friends. Hey, keep tagging the pictures with Bloom 2020 on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll take a look at those in a little while and check back in with those later. All right, Christy, I think we've said we are out of raffle items, right? We are sold out, so we're going to draw those here in just a few more minutes. And the silent auction item will be closing very soon, so again, make sure that you are the high bidder, because once we close it, the item's gone forever. So let's take a couple of looks at some of the items out there, just in case you haven't seen them. So let's see, we've got, there's an experience item like the Helium Comedy Club and the Cycle Bar in Chesterfield. That looks like a cool one. Fashion items like the David Yurman earrings. Oh, the Cardinal cooler and the Blues cooler, that's pretty cool. And the Yeti Camino carry-all, that's pretty nice too. So hopefully my wife is at home listening to some of these things that I would like her to bid on. There are so many amazing items out there, so please go to the silent section right now and place your bids, because this is closing soon. So how about we draw some raffle prize winners? We got the 2 raffle prizes, so the first drawing is going to be for the gorgeous Dashing Diamonds necklace. And also remember that if you bought a jewelry raffle item for this event, you'll also be receiving a special gift just for your entry, one of those silver or gold toned flex bangled bracelets. So Christy, do you have the winner? Random generated on one cause. Here we go. And Lisa and Scott Kolkmeyer. Yeah! So congratulations to Lisa Kolkmeyer, unless Scott would like to wear the bangle bracelet that's coming with it, but we can hear you cheering all the way from our studio. So thank you for your raffle entry, and let's see, we've got one more. So Southwest. All right, here we go. Southwest winner is Matt Robinson. Matt Robinson, congratulations. Woo! Lucky winner will be receiving the Southwest One a getaway voucher for air travel to any of the amazing Southwest destinations. So Christy, we've got our winners. We've got a great night, and let's see. Now you can start planning your next Southwest adventure, Mr. Robinson. So hey, if you guys were one of the lucky winners tonight of a silent auction, raffle prize, or premier item, please go to bloom2020.org and you can find out all the pickup information of how to get your items for the evening. We appreciate your time, and we are over the bloom with the donations we have received tonight. You can definitely still make a donation directly to United Services for Children after tonight and right now by going to bloom2020.org and click on the Make a Donation button. I know we've said it time and time again tonight. It sounds like we're beating our heads against the wall with the Make a Donation button. Go there right now, click on a denomination, make a donation, help these children, help United Services provide these services for forever. So thank you. Thank you for your attentiveness and your support. But there is one last thing. I've got a couple of friends that actually wanted to close the night out tonight.
Good night. Good night. Sweet dreams.
Bye, friends. You gonna say good night?
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. night, everybody.